My name is MsJoro. Welcome to my July energy update. Now, I completely missed the month of June. There are reasons for that. Things have been quite chaotic energetically as well as in the 3D. And by the time I figured out it was the end of June, I just thought, you know what, stuff it. I'm just going to completely just go straight into July. In my last tarot reading, I did mention since the new moon in June, my heart chakra has just completely exploded. It's a weird energy. It's like the clouds have been lifted. Our third eye has completely reopened and our crown chakra started getting downloads all over again. So there was definitely an energetic war thing going on, but there's definitely a clearing in the atmosphere. And it comes to a point now where I just feel that I think our realities have split. Those who choose to live in low vibration are still stuck, and those who've moved up to a high vibration has actually moved on and forward and feeling the energetic love coming through. Now, it seems that the big thing I feel at the moment is manifestation and manifesting. So a lot of people out there, and it's possibly because the world has opened up again, people are starting to refocus on what they want in their life. Should they get that pay rise? Should they change jobs? Should they get that new car? Should they downsize? Should they look at their budget? Should they shift? Everything is to do with what they want, the refocusing. And there's this huge transformation coming through, huge in the next few weeks. And I kind of struggled to figure out, okay, what would resonate with the audience, my audience at this point in time. So I had to pull out some cards just to reconfirm what I've been feeling. And yes, so we're at a point where we've been chopping wood and carrying water for a period of time now. But now we know what we want and we need to move forward. But somehow we still feel like we've got cement blocks on our feet. But now our soul is pushing us, or our universe is pushing us to move forward and getting out of this stasis. So we're starting to move, making choices, doing things that would resonate with us. And I'm not sure if I said in the past, but I've said to many people, if you come through a crossroad, it has to be, and you're not sure or undecided what you should need to do. Well, first of all, think about it. And if it's a fuck yes, go for it. If it's a fuck no, then don't do it. But if you don't fucking know, just stay still and wait till you get a fuck yes and a fuck no. Sorry about the harsh language, but it's got to be that. It's got to come from your gut. It's got to resonate with you. Now, saying that, if you're not clear because your mind and your heart are playing two different games at this point still, then I suggest to take time to breathe out and just sit still with it and try to figure out what is actually making you not move or making you make the wrong decisions. Is it based out of fear? Or is it something triggering you? What is it? Get to that root cause of why you're not sure or why it's triggering you. Also, the cards are telling you is to step out of your comfort zone. Just because you're used to the same old pattern, even though you feel shit about it, something's got to give, right? Something's got to move. So maybe you just choose slightly something different. Like, don't walk the same way to work or school. Try another direction. See where that takes you. See what happens. If you're not sure, if you're not clear, just step out of your comfort zone and see what happens. And the third card that I was able to pluck out is to be bold and make the first move. Now, what does that mean? So if you're feeling stuck, or you want that pay rise, or you want to change jobs, what are you doing about it? Are you writing a CV up? Are you making an appointment with the boss to ask for a pay rise? What are you doing? Because just because you manifest something, you still have to follow through, right? You can't sit on your couch and wish things to come falling onto your lap. You've got to start moving. And that's the whole process of manifesting. So chopping wood, carrying water, that can only go very far. Sure, once you're enlightened, you still have to do that stuff. But something's got to give, right? So the energy for the month of July is actually about transformation. And it's actually a split between low vibration and high vibration. Which road are you going to take for now? You might have to take the low vibration till you work out the high vibration, but I think this audience that's listening right now has taken the high road And I think once you make that choice and you start moving, the world will open up. Your choices will open up. Things will start falling into place. Now let's talk about the twins. So, divine feminines. Yes, I think divine feminines are pretty much on their right track. They're manifesting. But are they doing? Are they moving? Are you guys moving? Are you moving along? Or are you staying still? Are you still in your fear? Or actually, have you opened up? Do you feel worthy? Do you still feel like you could work on yourself? I think pretty much the divine feminines are kind of doing their thing. But for some reason, there's some niggling little feeling that they're still stuck. What is that? Is it the divine masculines? Possibly. But you've got the divine masculine energy already within you. And that's why you need to fire that up a bit so you can start moving, asking for that pay rise, asking for that goal, asking for that focus. And I think opening up to the community is, I think slowly, divine feminines are starting to find their mission and what they need to do or have been doing. It's stepping up. It's actually time for the divine feminines to step it up a bit for themselves and also for their loved ones. Now, the divine masculines are waking up, if not woken up already. The dark night of the soul, they're actually starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's been hard. It's been hard last few months for them. It's funny because I've been watching on YouTube the van life or people living in cars and people just struggling but making the best of what they have, and reassessing and refocusing on what they actually need and what actually makes them happy. And it's quite interesting when people are so consumed by debt and insecurity. There are still ways and alternatives to get around these things and live within your means. It's a tough choice, but people are doing it. So what point am I trying to say? So the divine masculines are trying to work out ways to live within their means and to live to what they want to mean, right? And they're slowly realising the divine feminine energy within them and starting to feel that they are loved and they are cared for from the divine feminine's energy. And with that gives them a bit of strength and support that someone actually has their back. And when they realise that, they could actually push forward to what they actually want with their hearts rather than their heads. They're very good at action, but whether it's coming from the mind or from the heart is another thing. But now they're listening to their heart. So we're going to see a progression there pretty soon. If not, it's already happening right now. So there are people coming into union as we speak in the 3D. Now, not everyone is going to get that 3D union as yet, but a lot are happening. And they even said by the end of the year, 50% of twins will get into union. What does that mean? What does that mean? But basically, it's to help others to get through the threshold into a higher self, into a higher vibrational world. So for this month, I'll be doing 2 frequencies again, the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. The solar plexus will be at 528 Hz and the sacral chakra will be at 417 Hz. The reason for this, I think it's time for us to feel confident and feel secure about what we're going to do next. It's a transformational time and it's for us to liberate the guilt and fear as well and be able to facilitate change and undoing situations for us to push forward or move forward on what our soul journey wants. So sit back, relax and enjoy the music. Bye for now.